Hi everybody, it's me. I thought I would just do a very quick video. I am still midway through trying to get this spare room organized. In fact, if you looked at it right now, you would think I haven't even touched it. So the reason I wanted to kind of go through this was, if you're like me and you're a bit of a, not necessarily a hoarder, because my style would, no, my fantasy style, get that right, my fantasy style is minimalism, okay? I'm the sort of person who I really want to clear everything away. Anything that I need has to have its own space. Very particular about where it goes so that I know where to put it back. Because at the moment I don't have enough places to put the right thing, so nothing gets put away, like nothing. I mean, I'm just indescribable. So the other problem I have is, number one, procrastination. Dogged me all my life. Number two is, well, if I want to do it, I want to get it perfect. Like, it has to be perfect, otherwise what's the point in doing it, you know? Make do kind of eats at me a little bit, and I hope I'm doing this sort of back to front with the camera, so I can only see the camera, so I hope I'm looking into it for once rather than sort of looking at the screen. So, because I want to show you when I turn it around, you know, what I'm doing, so I can speak behind the camera kind of thing. So hopefully you can see this bit. But anyway, the point is, you know, it's a sort of thing where if it's not perfect, I won't do it at all. So everything will just get left. I don't know if anybody else is out there is like me like that, but it's really crap. By the way, if it's dark in here, it's because I've closed the curtains because it's too bright. Because I have vertical blinds, or should I say I had vertical blinds on this window behind me. And I was leaving the window open to air, and there was a storm, and basically some of them ripped. So I thought, right, to hell with it, just take them off. So they're gone. So one of the things that I have a really big issue with is throwing things away that I might need, you know, and that's really difficult for me to do. And oops, sorry. I'm just going to turn the light on because I do think it's a bit light or dark in here. And so I don't know, is that hoarder syndrome? Like, it's not like I have boxes piling up, you know, along my staircase or anything like that. But I do get very anxious. I might need that. Why would I throw that away when I might need that? You know, or I spent money on it. Why would I throw that away when it cost me an effing fortune? And I've only used it once, but I spent money on it. So one day what I did was, as I do every single time that I get into this obsession of I've got to go through and I've got to rip everything out, I've got to do it all, I've got to discard everything and start again, right? What I end up doing is, I'm sure somebody could diagnose me with something. I'm practically diagnosing myself talking about this because I sound like a freaking obsessive compulsive hoarding nightmare. Anyway, and I would never have thought myself that, you know, I really wouldn't. I mean, I quite frankly think of myself as quite lazy. That's probably number one, is my biggest fault, is I'm lazy, you know. I'll happily sit in whatever. Because I think it's just too difficult to start and you know, do something with it. But I am starting to think now, it's because if I start something, it has to be perfect. I have to get it all right. I have to get everything, you know, done, and I don't have the stuff, so I have to buy everything in. So I'm buying more stuff in to be able to tidy things away, but I'm not actually getting rid of stuff, you know, and it's just a freaking nightmare. And I don't want to end up as a 50-year-old, clearly that is many years away. I don't want to, you know, end up a 50-year-old hoarding, you know, with cats kind of person, you know. And I've been watching some videos at home with Nikki, who is, I think, you know, borderline OCD, but to the level of beauty and perfection, like the likes of which you've never seen. At Home with Nikki. Check her out. I swear to God, one would only dream of that. But then you see, I see something like that and I think I've got to just, you know, throw out the entire house and start again, because I want to be like that. I want to look at her beautiful, beautiful house and say, that's my home. That's my dream way of organising things, with everything matching, everything symmetrical, everything colour toned. To me, that is perfection. That is what I'm looking for, you know, but I don't have that ability. Anyway, God, I'm going on a fucking rant. Penny in the swear jar. I'm going on a ramble here, but I'm a real person, okay? I'm a real person. I've got real problems. Oh God, I have real problems. But anyway, so I've got to learn to let go. So, right, so, God, Jesus, I digress, don't I? But the thing is, right, so here's the thing. I bought the KonMari book, The Art of, you know, or Spark Joy, I bought, and the other one was, you know, The Art of KonMari, tidying up and all that, and, you know, it's intentional tidying, intentional discarding and whatever, right? So, the principles are all the same, basically. You know, I've bought all this stuff, I've spent money on it. The money is gone. Regardless of whether I use whatever it is, let me... Right. So when I was in doing my crafting days, I don't even know why I've bought these. These are corsets, right? It's a bag of corsets. Sticky, whatever you call them. Can't even think of what they're called now these days. But, you know, the sticky things, right? That you stick on card making and everything. And these are corsets. But it's not used. Now, 3 wee tiny, you know, diamonds have been taken off. But I'm thinking, like, you know, that's, you know, very good. Why would I give that away? But what I need to start doing is saying, well, you know, I've spent the money on it. That money's not coming back. So it's okay to discard. Now, what I am actually going to do, and I've got another couple of things here. Look, this is the box that I do not want to go into. I'm going to actually turn it around now, because let's do an away from the camera thing. This is the box. This is my hoard box. Okay, this is what I really... I'm anxious about going through, because I know I have to throw all of it out and I just don't want to. But they see these sticky labels and stuff. Like, what does that say on? Happy Christmas or something? And I have, you know, 4 or 5 of them. I don't know, 2 of them. So the problem is, you know, I'm thinking they haven't even been used yet. Why would I throw them out? So, well, I'm going to throw them out because I'm not going to use it, because I'm not doing card making these days at the moment, right? So, but rather than throw them out, I'm just going to show you, right? Don't look at the house. Do not look at the house. Do not look. Do not look. See? Everything gets trailed out. Everything gets trailed out. This box, right? These are going in this box. Now, let me just take away my loft opening, whatever. I don't even have somewhere for it. Right. This is stuff that has to go in the loft, because these are all photographs that I don't have up on the wall yet. So that's in there. That's a box. That has to go up in the loft. That is a wallpaper stripper, even though I don't have wallpaper left in my house, but it might be needed. So all these things are going up in the loft. That's why they're being stored in my bedroom right now. This is my donation box. My mum is the secretary of a golf club, and every year they have like a bric-a-brac charity sale to pay for, you know, kiddie parties and stuff like that there, right? So all these crafty things that I've bought, if I haven't used them, I'm donating them. So these were 3 packs of Crayola crayons, okay? The reason I was going to do that is because I had a desire or a want or a, you know, an idea to do one of those paintings where you stick all the crayons across a canvas and then you heat them up and then they melt and make a picture. What a biggest load of crap, Natalie, because you're never going to do it. move on, right? So in other words, what I'm doing is I'm finding a way by donating stuff that I can, that is good, that isn't, you know, worthy of being potentially sold for 20p, 30p or whatever. It's assuaging my anxiety for getting rid of things I haven't used yet. Does that make sense, folks? So that's what I'm trying to do. So I have really not done an awful lot in this room yet because I'm stifled by my anxiety for throwing something out that I might need. Now, the one corner I have done, so that's, do you remember in the last video, I said, oh God, there's a bloody duvet. Well, I've packed up the duvet, it's in a black bin bag, and it's ready to go up into the loft until winter sets in, and then I need an extra duvet on top of my duvet. So what I have done, you can see, is I have, actually I shouldn't have turned the camera around there, but anyway, I've just trailed out everything. I have washed and vacuumed that corner, floor, skirtings, everything. And then I've taken this black IKEA storage thing, bookcase thing that I had up in the loft. You want to see me in the loft trying to get that down, I swear to God, because I'm scared of heights, folks. I really do think I have some, you know, problem. Scared of heights, scared of hoarding, or oh God. Anyway, what I did was I took that down, washed it. It's all cleaned. It's all been done with lovely cleaner and everything. And whilst I am trailing the rest of the house out, I have packed those things away. There's nothing in them yet, but that is the system I'm going to be using. Okay. Then these are just like IKEA wired things that I had in my son's room. He doesn't use them, so I'm going to bloody use them. Okay. I probably don't even need, look, that's even still got its packaging on it. That was, again, a lot of that's come from my son's room. He doesn't need it yet, certainly not yet. So I was going to do it. And again, you can see I love matchy things, but quite frankly, those blue and pink things that I got in Tesco for, you know, and they were in the sale. And that's another thing. I'm a terrible one. I've turned the light on again, folks. It was a wee bit dark. I'm a terrible one for if I see a bargain, I have to buy it, whether I need it or not. How many of you are out there are like that? Yeah, I know. We all are. But anyway, stuff it. So, but I do have to start storing away, you know, important information and filing and whatever. So that's where all that's going to go. Okay. And again, as Clutterbug, and that's another website that another YouTuber that I've been looking at, where Nikki, At Home with Nikki, is the perfection and it's the dream that we all want. Clutterbug is more practical about it. It's like, it doesn't have to be perfect, but store it away. At some point, I can swap out that, you know, wicker basket for the most beautiful, perfect white, whatever it is, if I want my room to be white and teal and, you know, whatever. You know, when I replace it, I can replace it with the right one. But for now, I need to have it. And so I'm not going to wait until I have the perfect one to put the right stuff in it. I don't know what to put in that yet. But anyway, it's there to be put in. Right. So I just wanted to show you that. God, this has gone on much longer than I was expecting, guys. But I'm hoping you guys, some of you understand what I'm going through with this. So this here box, I had a lot of shit in it. Again, apologies for the language. I had a lot of crap in it, but I've emptied it out and now I'm filling it up with more crap. No, this is I really, really, really want to keep this stuff. Don't know what to do with it yet, but I really want to keep it. So this is my halfway home. Now, what I then need to do is when this is full is I need, you know, and the rest of the room is done, I need to go through this again and do a second wave of, look, do I really want to do it? So this is kind of like a halfway home for me right now. But this is what sparked this video, okay? This is exactly what sparked it. See this little ring binder thing? I made this years ago when I was into my crafting, okay? And I made it out of the board stuff, you know, that we have. I can't even remember half the names of the stuff. But anyway, I made it. All the holes, wee notebook, wee ring binder, or little... God, see, this is the thing. My brain goes and I can't remember what anything is called. I'm really starting to worry about myself in that. But anyway, you know those little clip things that you know. join things together with. Anyway, and you know, it's been used over the years in and out and whatever, but I made it. I'm very proud of it. And even though it is completely dying on its legs, chipboard, is that what it is? No, whatever that board is, you know, and you cover it. And anyway, I don't want to throw it out. It's got memories attached to it, you know? And then my son, when my son was in primary school, we were using it with his teacher as a behaviour book. So I've taken out all the old, I read through them today, you know. Your son was disruptive today. Your son was firing a pen across the room today. Your son was very good today. Your son was a lot more subtle today. Your son was disruptive today. Oh God, he's so like his mother. Anyway, so my point is, I wanted to create somewhere where I wanted to have a box where I wanted to keep stuff, but I haven't got a place for them yet. So look, useful things like sellotape, you know, for Christmas and stuff. I am a post-it note hoarder. I freely admit that. Okay, so I want to keep that. And I've got a little to-do list thing that I'm going to stick up on something, right? And then I've got, you know, my Project Life pens. And, oh no, those are my watercolour pens, okay? Now, they are expensive and I am not going to throw them out because I can use them in my planning and everything. And then, oh, I've got my Project Life pens here. Okay, so they're good for journaling. Not that I do much journaling, but, you know. And then I've got my laminator. And I've got my purse that matches my little handbag. So that's in here. It doesn't stay in here, but it's in here now because it's in the keep box whilst I'm going through this room. And here is my rubbish bag. So loads of things like out of date vouchers. And I do not want sunflower seeds in my house or in my, I'm not going to grow sunflower seeds, so fuck them. Yeah, now, here's the thing. This is what happens whenever you store crap in a room and forget about it. I was wanting to have, I had two of these photo frames, A4 photo frames, right? And I came and I thought, oh, brilliant, I found them, great. And look, bloody glass is broke on one of them. Now, I don't want to throw this out. I'm bringing it downstairs in the rubbish bin because I'm going to take out the glass and recycle the glass. And I still might keep the frame, but then again, it's another thing like Natalie, just get rid. Right, anyway. Look, keyboard I bought for my son one Christmas. Never been feckin' used. Oh, want to show you one of my favourite films of all time? Logan's Run. DVD. I don't even think I have a DVD player in the house, but that's something I'm keeping. Right, so in here, look, I've got all these IKEA boxes that go in the IKEA storage, but they're red. They're not really the colour that I want, so I'm going to probably donate those to the local Dogs Trust. See these bins here, right? See these bins here? These are great. You get a lid with them. Again, I think they're Tesco's probably. But they're good for storing things and then keeping away because they stack. See that? They stack. But the idea is to get rid of all the crap that's inside them and only keep the crap that I need. This is going to be another box that's going to be very difficult to go through. Right, so this is all the card stock that I have had over the years. I mean, there's a lot of money in there. But, let's see. You know, half of it is either crap or they're projects that I bought to do, but I've got no instructions on, so how am I going to do them? Look, that. I think it's got ribbon and whatever. And it was clearly bought for a project for a scrapping. I used to be on the UK Scrappers and they used to do these, you know, scrapathon kind of things. And so, you know, it would be a week's worth of projects, like almost like a little mini sort of virtual conference. And so you would buy all these kits ahead of time, and then throughout the little week-long thing, everybody would sit down and they would publish a little video of how to do it, and everybody would do it and comment and whatever. So I bought all these things. I've never done half of them, you know? There's so much crap. And I don't know what to do with it. I don't want to just buck it all out, because I'm like, well, what if I need it? But honestly, can I just say something, guys? I was on UK Scrappers probably 10 years ago. right? It was around about the time my son was born. Maybe a couple of years after. Because, you know, God, Jesus, no, it would be more than 10 years ago. That's how long that stuff is there for. Maybe I need to just say goodbye. I mean, I can always donate it to, I don't know, where would you donate it? I wouldn't know where to donate it to. I think I'll just donate it to a school. Arts, I'll just put it in a bag and donate it to, if I can find a teacher or something. Oh, I know, I've got a friend teacher, I wonder, but she's in England and at postage and whatever. No, I might just take it to a school or a local after school club and say, look, do you want any of this? And then that'll assuage my need, you know, for things just getting bucked, but it will actually get used. Right, that's what I'm going to do. And then I've got other stuff, you know, just random shit. But then this stuff, right? Now this is the stuff. Again, a lot of money has... Oh, sure. Sorry, folks. A lot of money's gone into all these stamps, especially these wooden ones, right? But I don't stamp an awful lot. And look at all these ones. Look. And again, I was on a kit, but they have to be cut down. I haven't cut them down. You know, I was intending to sell them. And by the way, I had 2 of these and I've sold one like years ago. I sold it, but I couldn't sell those because I just didn't want to. And then look, there's all this stuff. This is the hardest thing, guys. How do you declutter your craft stuff? I think that's the hardest thing that I am doing right now. And that's probably why I haven't made as much progress as I wanted to. Look at all this stuff. Look, paper bags. Oh, sorry, I've just zoomed in. Ah, right, sorry. Look at all these paper bags for little bag kits. You know, when that... If any of you are crafters, you remember the whole thing was to make a like a little memory book out of brown paper bags. That was the fashion. Yep, there's a kit there for it. The hell, Natalie? Artist palette. I mean, come on, Natalie. Right, that's going in the donate box. I have about 4,866 pencils, or pencil cases in this house. Okay, these are 14 years old. Do you know how I know? Because I got them for when my son was born. And he is now just turned 14. You know, so much stuff in here is so old. Like, so old. You know? Nobody uses any of this stuff anymore. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm actually getting a bit upset because I just don't know what to do to get rid of it. It's really, really... it's really fucking upsetting me, actually. Part of me just wants to say, I haven't looked at this stuff in freaking years. Why would I hold on to it? And the other thing is like, but it's beautiful stuff. It's shiny stuff, you know? Look. I mean, these are just shit, isn't it? Oh, fuck. Excuse my language, folks. I'm descending into bad language because I'm just getting a bit upset and I apologise. Oh, God, this is harder than I thought. I don't know. I mean, and then there's other things like, oh, God, I ordered a whole load of, you know, ink cartridges. And I know they're in a bag somewhere. And I've just found another hoard of them. Anyway, I don't know, folks. You know, I don't know what to do. I am stuck. I am really stuck. And if you're still with me at 25 minutes, this is supposed to be a 5-minute video. This was supposed to be a 5-minute bloody video. And look at me, 25 minutes later, rambling. Right, I'll stop. Love you all. Bye.